The cameras threaten someone's health.
You are if you're posting it online.
I mean, he's taking video of me. I don't feel like it's going to threaten my safety.
This is where I work. I can do what I want to do.
Yeah. This is public property. This is what I want to do. I don't know whose car is whose, but it's public property, public view.
That's my point. You're taking pictures of officers' cars.
It doesn't matter. It's just public property.
You can't walk around and you can't walk around the precinct taking pictures of officers' cars.
I can take pictures and video on public property. It's a First Amendment right.
I just watch you take a picture of an officer's car. You need to leave the location.
I don't know if any of these are officers' cars.
That's my point.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Audit Cops, the channel where we break down real police encounters, analyze audit footage, and most importantly, shine a light on your constitutional rights. Today's video is a wild one. We're reacting to a tense encounter where unlawful orders get exposed and lying officers get called out on the spot. This is exactly why knowing your rights isn't just helpful, it's essential. Let's get into it.
This is public property. It's not private property.
This is private property. You need to leave.
This is public property.
Ma'am, it's not public property.
Yeah, this is public property. It's city.
Why are you taking pictures?
Because it's public property.
You need to leave.
This is public property, and I'm getting pictures and video. Can I get your name and badge number?
No. Go to the front. Go to the front office. You get my badge number right there. Yeah.
This is public property. This is not a restricted area. I can. Public property. Public property. It's not a restricted area. I can come on this property and take pictures and video. It's a First Amendment right, and it's lawful.
Young lady, my name is Sergeant Song. What's going on?
I'm taking pictures and video.
For?
I'm a journalist getting content for a story.
You're getting content for a story?
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of
Pictures and video of public property. And now public servants.
Public service?
Now I'm taking pictures and video of public servants.
Okay. For what purpose?
Because it's a First Amendment right.
Yep. Young lady, you're on police department property.
Which is public property.
What can we do for you?
I didn't need anything. I'm just getting pictures and video of public property.
And why would you be doing that for?
To exercise my First Amendment right.
You got to come up with a little more than just your First Amendment
No, I
right,
don't.
because you're taking pictures of.
No, I don't.
You're taking pictures of. Could be detriment to health and safety of you, of the police department, of the citizens.
The cameras threaten someone's health.
You are if you're posting it online.
I mean, he's taking video of me. I don't feel like it's going to threaten my safety.
This is where I work. I can do what I want to do.
Yeah. This is public property. This is what I want to do.
Guys, back off. Back off. What can we do for you?
I didn't need anything.
Why are you coming up on police department property?
I told you.
This back here is not public
It's not
property.
a restricted area, and it is public property.
It is a restricted area where a scout cars
It is
are.
not. It's not a restricted area.
Young lady, what can we do for you?
I don't need anything.
Where's your car at?
Why would you want to know if I'm driving and if I have a car? What would you do with that information exactly?
I can see that we're not getting too much anywhere. When you're taking videos of police department property, you got to have a reason for it.
I don't. It's a First Amendment right, and this is public property.
Okay. Ma'am, you're going to have to leave the location.
I'm walking around taking pictures and video of the property.
You're not... You're taking pictures of officers' cars. You're taking pictures of a whole bunch
I don't
of
know
other
whose
stuff
car's
that
whose,
you
but
don't
it's
have.
public property, public view.
That's my point. You're taking pictures of officers' cars.
It
license
doesn't
plates.
matter. It's just public property.
You can't walk around and you can't walk around the precinct taking pictures of officers' cars. Ma'am,
I can take pictures and video on public property. It's a
Ma'am,
First Amendment
I
right.
just watch you take a picture of an officer's car. You need to leave the location.
I don't know if any of these are officers' cars.
That's what my point is. You don't know which cars are which. You don't know if they're UC cars or you don't know if they're personal vehicle cars.
This is public property, and I'm exercising my First Amendment right to take pictures and video on public property of public property and anything that I can see from public view. That's the First Amendment. It's lawful, and it's a right.
Young lady, you're going to have to leave the property and not take pictures of officers' cars.
I can take pictures and video of anything on public property.
For my blotter, do you have a name, ma'am?
Huh?
What's your name?
I don't need to give you that information.
Yes, you do give it, 'cause
No, I
you're
don't.
on- you're
I'm
on
not
property.
doing anything illegal.
You are doing something illegal by taking pictures of officers' cars.
The photography law. Could you quote that photography law for me?
Young lady. I've been very cordial with you.
I've been cordial with you.
What is your name, ma'am?
I don't need to give you that information.
Then you're going to have to leave the location because I don't know who I'm talking to.
You don't need to. I'm just exercising a First Amendment right to take pictures and video of public property on public property.
For what purpose?
I told you.
You got journalist credentials?
Like what?
You got journalist credentials?
Like what?
Who do you work for?
I'm independent.
Do you have credentials?
I don't need to have credentials,
Ma'am.
sir.
Where you from? New York?
I'm from New York, man.
Okay, so
Yeah.
black cops up there. Is that why?
All over, man.
Okay.
All over. I mean,
Alright.
you know. How you doing today, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. It finally warmed up today.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
Just enjoying a nice, beautiful day today. Yeah. Like I was telling this officer here, I'm just out here just I'm an independent news journalist, just gathering content for a story, seeing where our tax dollars go.
Okay.
Yep.
Did you
Oh,
get
yeah.
ID and everything?
The other one. Supervisor's name.
So you do realize in the state of Georgia,
Yeah.
when you're contacted by a police officer,
Yes.
you're required. It's not an option. You're required to produce ID.
What law is that?
It's in the books. If you want to know the law, you can look it up. I'm telling you, in the state of Georgia, anything other than a consensual encounter, which this is not.
He just said it was a
It's
consensual
not a
encounter.
consensual encounter. You're on police property.
This is
Listen,
open to the
listen,
public,
listen,
sir.
listen. You are on police property, recording police officers inside of our building.
Which is legal.
Which it is.
Okay.
But you're not listening. You want to antagonize us, and you're not going to.
I'm not doing that.
Listen to what I'm telling you. And you're also recording officers' private vehicles. Okay.
Which is public information.
For us, no, it is not. Our license plates. No, you can record police cars all you want.
That's
to.
what I'm
fine.
recording.
That's fine. But if you're recording officers' private vehicles, which is in this parking lot, then we have a problem, because that's an officer safety issue. So that's why Officer Tovar is out here contacting you.
Okay.
Okay. Now he has asked you for your ID, correct?
Correct.
And you have refused to give that to him, correct?
Unless I've been arrested.
No, sir.
Is this-
You're misunderstanding what I'm saying.
Okay.
You don't have to be arrested for somebody
Okay.
for us to ask you for your ID.
Well.
This is a non-consensual encounter. You are on our property recording, possibly recording. I'm not going to accuse you of that.
Okay.
Possibly recording officers' private vehicles. That is a problem.
What's your
because
name,
it's now
sir?
It's a officer safety issue. Sergeant Casey.
Casey?
Hold on, let me
And-
give you my business card so make
Okay,
sure you get
thank
everything
you.
correct.
Does that
My
have your
business
badge number on there
It surely
too?
does. It should.
Thank you,
It
sir.
should.
Okay.
Okay. So therefore, we
It
need.
doesn't have your badge number on
Here, I'll
there.
put that on.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
So therefore, we need to identify who you are. We also need to do a report, just in case something
Okay.
happens to either one of our police cars or one of these officers' private vehicles. That is the whole purpose of this. Okay.
Okay. You're a supervisor?
I am.
Okay, sir. Well, you know I'm not required to give ID. Unless I've been,
No,
unless,
no, listen.
unless I've been accused of a crime, what articulable suspicion?
You
have I-
are not even listening.
Okay,
You have
well.
not listened to a word I said.
Okay, sir. Well,
In the state of- in
I'll
the state of- in
respectfully
the state
decline.
of Georgia. So you're going to respectfully decline?
Yes.
Okay, cool. That's what I needed to know.
Yes, sir.
So who do you work for?
I'm an independent news journalist,
Which means what?
gathering content for a story.
What story would that be?
Taking pictures out in public, exercising my First Amendment right.
So your First Amendment right tells you you can refuse. Then my badge number's on the back.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Okay. So again, so you understand the consequences of this, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if once you go to jail, if that's the route that we choose, you understand that was your decision.
Okay. Under what, is that a misdemeanor or a felony?
It's called obstruction. It's a misdemeanor. It would be a misdemeanor obstruction charge. Now, my question to you, is it worth it?
Okay.
Is it really worth it? All we need to do is identify who you are so we can do a report just in case.
But what crime do you expect me in committing?
This is highly suspicious because if
okay.
we have... Listen,
okay, go ahead.
Not even
I'm listening. Go ahead.
If you are an independent news reporter, like you claim that you are,
yes,
and I have no reason to doubt that,
okay,
then you would have no reason to say, hey, here's my credentials, here's who I am, this is why I'm doing what I'm doing, okay? So I don't see where the problem is with that. You recording is not even an issue. If you want to record inside the police department, no big deal.
Okay.
Because you are correct, it is public property.
Exactly.
Anybody can walk inside of our police department.
Yeah. As long as I don't go in any kind of secure facilities.
And you can't do that without access to it. So that's not a big deal.
Okay.
Not even a big deal. My issue is you're out here recording with the possibility of recording officers' private vehicles. So for our safety, for their family safety, we need to identify who you are just in case something happens. I don't see if you were so concerned with public safety and bad cops and all that other stuff that you have an issue with that.
Of course not.
So if Officer Tovar says, hey, can I get your ID just so I can write this report like I required him to do, it shouldn't be a big deal, should it?
Well, so you can call me law-abiding citizen.
No, is that your name?
Law-abiding citizen.
Is that the name on your driver's license?
That's not my name on my driver's license.
So again, so I've explained to you, right now we are investigating suspicious activity. That's what we're here for.
Which is not a crime.
Actually, it's probable cause for us to contact you.
Okay, correct.
So you're familiar with the law, so you know what probable cause is, correct?
I know what probable cause is.
Okay, that is probable cause for us to contact you.
Okay.
That's why we're here right now.
So this is non-consensual?
This is a non-consensual encounter.
Okay. Am I being detained?
Yeah, you're being detained right now.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm not free to leave?
No, sir.
Okay.
You're not, because we're trying to ascertain who you are.
Okay.
So we can go
and I just explained to you what I was doing.
Right, and you still have not identified yourself.
Okay.
So therefore, we're still having an issue. You can, if you identify yourself, we'll take your name, date of birth, write the report, you're free to go. Okay. I mean, it's really just as simple as that. So how this goes really is dependent on you. How far you would like to take this is really dependent on you.
I'm out here taking pictures. I'm an American citizen.
Again,
so
your citizenship has absolutely nothing to do with this.
Okay. Well,
I'm an American citizen as well.
Okay, exactly.
And if a police officer, if I even wasn't a police officer, and as I recording officers, possibly recording officers' private vehicles, and he asked for my ID, hey, here's my ID. This is what I'm doing.
Okay.
I'm doing it for a documentary or whatever your purposes are. It is not a big deal. Not even a big deal.
Can I speak to your supervisor?
My supervisor's not here.
Not here? So you're the one that's in charge?
I'm the only one in charge today.
All right, sir. Well, I'm not going to give ID because I haven't done anything wrong.
Nobody says
I should just be free to go.
Then walk off property.
Can I go?
You can walk off the property.
Am I being detained?
You can walk off the property. I'm telling you, you can go as long as you walk off the property.
Am I free to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you.
As long as it's off.
Here's the deeper takeaway from this, and from audits like it in general. Your understanding of your rights is your most powerful form of protection. As we saw in this clip, these encounters can escalate quickly when people aren't confident in where the legal lines are drawn. If the individual hadn't known that taking photos on public property is completely legal, or that you're generally not required to ID unless you're being lawfully detained for a suspected crime, this could have gone a very different direction. They could have been bullied into giving up information they weren't legally obligated to provide, or even ended up in handcuffs based on confusion or misrepresentation of the law. And that's why recording these interactions is critical. It creates an objective record of what actually happened. It protects you, it keeps officers accountable, and in many cases, it becomes key evidence if rights are violated. So there it is, another revealing audit, broken down right here on Audit Cops. Don't rely solely on what an officer says in the heat of the moment. Educate yourself before you're ever in that situation. If you found this breakdown valuable and believe in shining a light on these real-world interactions, hit that like button to help us reach more people. Subscribe for more analysis, reactions, and lessons on your rights. And drop a comment below. Have you ever experienced something like this? What do you think was the turning point in this clip? Let's talk about it. And as always, record the police. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.